Hey everyone! Today I'm back with a controversial and highly debated topic that many of you may have heard about. There are some facts that show just how complicated this situation really is. If you want to learn more, stick with me as we dive into all the details. But before we get started, make sure to like the video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos.
Back to what I was saying. Could be us.
A few days ago, news broke about the lifeless body of 24-year-old Korean actress Kim Se-ron being found in her home. Reports suggest that the cause of her death might be suicide. Se-ron's life is a tragic story, and the reasons that led her to take her own life are similar to those of other idols who have also died by suicide. In 2022, Se-ron was driving under the influence when she crashed into a guardrail and roadside trees. After the accident, she fled the scene. However, surveillance cameras had recorded the crash, and several people had also filmed it with their phones. As a result, the incident spread everywhere, and all the Korean news agencies reported on it. Se-ron couldn't escape the consequences of this incident. It didn't take long for Se-ron to be removed from all her projects, causing her to lose her career permanently. Before this incident, she had acted in a series called Bloodhounds, which was set to air in 2023. However, after her accident, all of the scenes she had filmed were removed from the series, and the producers completely dropped her from the project. According to published articles, Se-ron tried to find a part-time job at a cafe to support herself, but no one hired her. She also attempted to return to theater, but due to public backlash, she was removed from that as well. Se-ron had been acting since she was 10 years old, dedicating her entire youth and energy to this profession. But now, because of one mistake, not only was she banned from even the smallest acting roles, but she was also unable to find work outside the industry. Society had completely rejected her. Unfortunately, the Korean public, known for their history of bullying, never left Se-ron alone. They never accepted her again and continued to harass her until the very last moments of her life. I think many people know how toxic the Korean public can be and how they have an obsessive, unhealthy attachment to their celebrities. If a celebrity makes a mistake, they are never forgiven, no matter how small or redeemable it is. Idols are not seen as human beings at all. After some time following the suicide of Theron, shocking details about his personal life have been released, which are quite upsetting. The factors that led to the destruction of Theron's life and ultimately to him taking his own life have come to light. And these details relate to Theron's relationship with the 37-year-old Korean actress, Kim So-hyun. In 2024, while the drama Queen of Tears was airing, Theron posted a story on his Instagram featuring a photo of himself in a close and intimate pose with Kim So-hyun. This sparked rumors of a romantic relationship between the two. The release of those photos, along with the growing rumors about their relationship, intensified the hate towards So-hyun. The people of South Korea saw her as attention-seeking and ostracized her even more than before. Shortly after, Kim So-hyun's agency denied all rumors about the relationship and stated that the intention behind Kim Se-ron's actions was completely unknown. Just a day or two ago, Kim Se-ron's family confirmed that she and Kim So-hyun had been in a relationship for 6 years. But the shocking aspect of their relationship is that when they started dating, Se-ron was 15 years old, while So-hyun was 28. This means that Se-ron was a teenage girl at the time, and the age gap between her and So-hyun was nearly 13 years. This completely proves that Kim So-hyun is a pedophile and also exposes the fact that Se-ron was groomed in her relationship with So-hyun. What is grooming? Grooming is when an adult builds an emotional connection with a child or teenager to gain their trust, ultimately leading to exploitation and abuse. Users are tweeting photos of Kim Se-ron when she was 15 years old, and as you can see, she had the appearance of a child at that time. She was also still very petite and looked very young. An image from the time when So-hyun and Se-ron had just started their relationship, clearly showing that Se-ron was still very young while So-hyun was close to 30 years old. According to reports, the photos Se-ron posted on her Instagram were from stories dating back to when she was 16 years old. Users believe that Se-ron intentionally shared those photos as a way to subtly reveal that she had been exploited. But the story doesn't end here. In 2019, when Kim So-hyun launched her own agency, she was no longer under contract with the agency she had previously worked with and fully focused on her own agency. At the time when Kim Se-ron was still his girlfriend, she helped So-hyun a lot in setting up her agency, including taking on various responsibilities, without receiving any money from So-hyun. Sometime before Kim Se-ron got involved in the drunk driving scandal in 2022, she and So-hyun had already ended their relationship. However, Kim So-hyun and his agency announced that they would take full responsibility for the incident and cover the damages. They also offered Kim Se-ron the option to let Kim So-hyun and the agency handle the situation. Kim So-hyun's agency paid 700 million KRW, South Korean currency, as compensation for the damages and never mentioned asking So-hyun to repay the amount. Se-ron expressed her gratitude and said that, in her own words, Oppa Kim So-hyun took care of everything well and was attentive to everything. She also stated that she would repay So-hyun by working hard. However, in 2024, 2 years after the incident had been settled, Se-ron suddenly received a notice demanding the repayment of 700 million KRW. She had until December 31st, 2023, to repay the money to So-hyun. After the lawsuit, Se-ron, feeling distressed, tried to contact So-hyun to talk, but she received no response from her. A short time later, a reporter called using Se-ron's family number and asked, "Are you Kim Se-ron?" That was when Se-ron realized that So-hyun had leaked her number to the reporters, making her feel betrayed. At that time, Se-ron posted pictures of herself with So-hyun on her Instagram. Later, Se-ron explained that she posted those pictures because she thought it might make So-hyun react and reach out to her. In a statement, Kim So-hyun referred to Se-ron as a strange person and completely denied having any relationship with her. So-hyun still has not made any contact with Se-ron. Se-ron's family also provided the media with this photo, as well as a screenshot of a message Se-ron had sent to So-hyun after the lawsuit. Message: I received the legal notice. It says that you sued me. You told me you would give me more time, so I was working hard to return to acting. I had planned to gradually pay you back with every project I worked on. I'm not saying I won't return the money, but if you want the 700 million won right now, I physically can't afford it. Do we really have to resolve this through the law? Please save me. I'm begging you. Please give me a little more time. In the end, Se-ron was never able to repay the money to So-hyun. Having been ostracized by society, the financial and emotional pressure became overwhelming, leaving her feeling trapped. She ultimately took her own life. Se-ron ended her life on So-hyun's birthday as a message to her, signifying that her life had been destroyed because of So-hyun. However, So-hyun didn't even attend Se-ron's funeral. The family of Seo-ron has kept many photos of Seo-ron and So-hyun's relationship, which Korean news agencies are planning to release gradually. It is unclear exactly what So-hyun's goal was in putting pressure on Seo-ron, considering that So-hyun is an actress who has received the highest salary among Korean actors for years, meaning she has never faced financial problems. It seems that her intention was simply to torment Seo-ron. A former employee of the company has revealed that So-hyun, along with a relative, paid journalists and certain individuals to spread false information about actress Suji. The rumors included claims of Suji mistreating company staff and having a history of bullying and violence in school. So-hyun and Lee Sarang, So-hyun's associate, were responsible for spreading these rumors, with the goal of covering up the scandal related to Kim Si-ron. Some news outlets reported that actor Won Bin had tried to pay 700 million won to Seo-hyun instead of Si-ron, but Seo-hyun and her agency immediately rejected the offer. Netizens are saying that this is further evidence that Seo-hyun's issue was not about money, because it wouldn't have mattered to her who was offering the 700 million. Therefore, it seems like she just wanted to hurt Si-ron in order to regain control over her and continue exploiting her. So, what's the connection between Won Bin and Si-ron? In 2010, when Se-ron was 9 years old, she starred alongside Won Bin in the movie The Man from Nowhere. It seems that this film was Won Bin's last acting role, as he decided to retire at the peak of his career. After that, as far as I know, he didn't appear in public again. Then, 15 years later, he attended Se-ron's funeral, and according to photographers and reporters, he was deeply upset and crying. A recently released photo of Se-ron and Seo-hyun. Se-ron's aunt told the news outlets that at first, Se-ron didn't like Seo-hyun at all, but Seo-hyun kept getting closer to her. When Se-ron went to guidance, no one in the family knew about their relationship. It wasn't until Se-ron entered high school that her family found out everything and tried to stop the relationship. Other reasons that led to Kim Si-ron's suicide: YouTuber and reporter Lee Jin-ho. After the drunk driving scandal, Lee Jin-ho continuously harassed Kim Si-ron with reports he published. Whenever a damaging report was released by Lee Jin-ho, Si-ron experienced severe emotional and physical pain, and it greatly affected her mental state. One day after Kim Si-ron's death, Lee Jin-ho made ridiculous claims about Si-ron in a program, stating that Si-ron had asked him to help him return to acting. It was as if Lee Jin-ho couldn't even leave Si-ron in peace after his death, as he had reportedly harassed Si-ron's family during his funeral. Currently, Lee Jin-ho has removed all videos related to Kim Si-ron from his YouTube channel, as Si-ron's father recently filed a lawsuit against him. I saw a tweet from a Korean user saying that Kim So-hyun reportedly gets 800 million won per episode for her new series, which is set to air on Disney. Someone who gets 800 million for just one episode of a drama, yet is going after Kim Si-ron for 700 million despite knowing her difficult financial situation and that she couldn't repay the money, is just another piece of evidence showing that So-hyun's only intention was to torment Si-ron. There are a few more facts about this situation that I can share if you'd like, so I can make another video on this topic. Thanks for sticking with me until the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe.